Good morning, students. Yesterday, we have got about the deviation from ideal behavior. I mean, there are some gases which do not follow the ideal gas equation PV equal nRT. Those gases which follow the ideal gas equation at any condition of temperature and pressure, that type of gases are said to be ideal gases. But it is found that most of the gases do not follow the ideal gas equation. I mean, they do not follow the ideal line. For example, hydrogen, helium, they do not follow this ideal line. They shows positive deviation. Nitrogen, carbon dioxide gas, ammonia gas, they shows negative deviation. I mean, they do not follow the ideal gas line. Now, why they show deviation? Now, I'll give you what are the causes of deviation. The deviation of ideal behavior, is due to following two wrong postulates of kinetic theory of gases. What are the two wrong postulates? Number one, the volume of one particle is negligible as compared to the total volume occupied by the gases. This is one of the wrong postulates. I'll tell you why these are wrong. Number two, there is no force of attraction. Between the gas molecule. Actually, these 2 points, already you have got 6 points of kinetic theory of gases. Among that 6 points, these 2 points are wrong, and due to these 2 wrong points, the gases shows deviation from ideal behavior. Now, to know about this deviation and why these 2 points are wrong, to know it, as you know, ideal gas means those gases which follow the ideal gas equation PV equal nRT at any condition of temperature and pressure. I mean, pressure may be high, pressure may be low, temperature may be high, temperature may be low, but the gases should follow the PV equal nRT equation. But it is found that if the pressure is high but temperature is low, then no gas follow this ideal gas equation. I mean, gases are not said to be the ideal gas. Yes, if the temperature is high, pressure is low, then every gas follow the ideal gas equation. But any condition, they do not follow this ideal gas line. Now, why at high pressure and at low temperature the gas do not follow the ideal line? See, this is a container. And the container contain a gas, and these are the gas molecules present inside the container. These are the gas molecules. As you know, gas molecules are freely move inside the container like this. So these are gas molecules. Now, if you apply high pressure on this gas, suppose you are applying high pressure. When you apply high pressure on the gas, then what happens? The gas become condensed and the molecules, they come together with one another like this. After applying high pressure, the molecules will come like this. So these are the molecules. They come togetherly after applying high pressure. So when you apply high pressure on a gas, then the gas become condensed and molecules come closer to each other. and at that moment you will get the volume of the gas only this much. I mean, you will get little amount of volume. Now this volume, this little amount of volume you have got, it is due to the presence of particles. If there is no particle, then you don't get the volume. I mean, volume becomes zero. So since the volume you have got from the particles, that is why you cannot neglect the volume of the particle. So here you have written the volume of one particle is negligible as compared to the total volume occupied by the gases. But when you apply high pressure, then the gas become condensed and the molecules come closer to each other, and at that moment you will get a little amount of volume, and that volume you will get from the gas molecule only. So that is why you cannot neglect the volume of one particle. So this is one of the wrong point. Secondly, when the molecules come closer to each other, then you can assume that the molecules have some force of attraction in between them, and that is why they come closer to each other. So this point is also wrong. There is no force of attraction between the gas molecule. When you apply high pressure, then the gas molecules come closer to each other. That means they have little bit of force of attraction in between them, and that's why they are closely attached with one another. I mean, this point is also a wrong point. So due to these two wrong points, the gases shows deviation. They do not follow the ideal gas line. I mean, if the pressure is high and if the temperature is low, then also same condition, at low temperature gas also become condensed. Then also you will get little amount of volume, and that volume you will get from the particle. That is why the volume of particle you cannot neglect. Secondly, when the temperature is low, the molecules get condensed like this. I mean, they have some force of attraction in between the gas molecules, and that is why these 2 points are wrong at high pressure and at low temperature. I mean, no gas will follow the ideal gas line at high pressure and at low temperature. But if temperature is high, pressure is low, every gas will follow the ideal gas equation, PV equal nRT. So due to these two wrong points, the gases cannot follow the ideal gas equation, PV equal nRT. So these two are the main causes of deviation from ideal behavior. In exam you will get the question, write two main causes of deviation from ideal behavior. Then you have to write the two main causes of ideal behavior is due to two wrong postulates of kinetic theory of gases. 1 point, the volume of one particle is negligible as compared to the total volume occupied by the gases. Second, there is no force of attraction between the gas molecules. Yes, the gases will follow the ideal gas line if the temperature is high, pressure is low. I mean, if temperature is high, pressure is low, then there is no problem, every gas will follow the ideal line. But if pressure is high, temperature is low, then it is found that no gas follow the ideal gas line. So that is why the deviation you will get maximum only at high pressure and at low pressure. But what is the ideal gas? Ideal gas means those gases which follow the ideal gas equation, PV equal nRT, at any condition of temperature and pressure. I mean, pressure may be high, pressure may be low, temperature may be high, temperature may be low, but every gas should follow the ideal gas line. But it is found that no gas follow the ideal gas equation at high pressure and at low temperature, and that is called the deviation from ideal behavior. So this is about the deviation from ideal behavior. Here this deviation you can explain in terms of compressibility factor Z also. This Z is called compressibility factor, and Z you can determine by applying the equation Z is equal PV by nRT. This is the formula to determine the compressibility factor Z. If the gas is ideal, then Z value is found to be 1. I mean, if Z is 1, then you can write PV is equal nRT. I mean, it will follow the ideal gas equation. But for some gases Z may be greater than 1, or for some gases Z may be less than 1. I mean, they do not follow the ideal line. For hydrogen and helium gas, it is found to be Z value is greater than 1, and that is why they show positive deviation. And for nitrogen gas, carbon dioxide gas, ammonia gas, for this type of gases Z is found to be less than 1, and that's why they shows negative deviation. Now for hydrogen and helium gas, Z is greater than 1 means their compressibility factor value is greater than 1, I mean for that type of gas you cannot compress easily, and that type of gas, I mean hydrogen, helium gas, you cannot liquefy easily. But those gases whose Z value is less than 1, I mean the gases for nitrogen, carbon dioxide, ammonia gas, for that type of gases Z value is less than 1, I mean compressibility factor is less than 1. That means this type of gas you can compress easily, you can liquefy easily, and that is why carbon dioxide you can dissolve in water, ammonia gas you can dissolve in water, but hydrogen gas, helium gas, it is very difficult to dissolve in water. Why? Because their compressibility factor Z value is greater than 1. I mean it is very difficult to compress the gas, and that is why you cannot make them liquefy easily. I mean you cannot dissolve in water easily. So from that concept also you can explain why the gases cannot follow the do not follow the ideal gas line, or why they do not follow the ideal gas equation PV equal nRT. Thank you.